Then I just turned around, literally GSP was right beside me, and all these media people started coming out with these little microphones, and I'm like, holy shit, GSP is right behind me.
That's Adam Martin. He's an MMA analyst over at Sportsnet, and that's the interview coming up in about a minute. Also, tonight, our guy Goozy got knocked out in 100 seconds, and we lost everything that we put on him. And Ben beat me for the first time ever. This is episode 11. Let's dive in. So Adam's been covering MMA since 2011, and he's been writing at Sportsnet, heavy.com. He's got his own podcast with Marcel, the MMA OddsBreaker podcast. And get this, Aaron Bronstetter actually got Adam his first internship back in the day. That's the same Aaron that just won our entire pool this weekend. And he's sitting first place in our media pool right now. So let's talk to him. Here's Adam.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Adam.
Hey. How's it going?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Happy to have you on here. Congrats on winning the pool.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it was close. I think it was 1 point, so it's pretty crazy. Those multipliers really come in handy sometimes, so it's pretty cool. I'd love to know more about what you guys... I know a little bit because Aaron told me, but I mean, I don't know a ton, so I'd like to know more too.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had the idea, like we just ran a MMA pool with our friends, basically on a website that I built 6 years ago. And we were like, hey, there's gotta be a better way to do this. So we built an app. It was the first app I've ever built. Super fun making it. And then we've just been kind of growing it now since. And we ran into Aaron and he gave us kind of our first big bump on X when he shouted us out and got kind of a big group of users that funneled into the app. And now what we do is we have like a main pool, which we've got like 10,000 people in that kind of compete every week. And then people build their own pools. You're in our media pool too, which is sweet. It looks like you're first place right now.
Yeah, there's still 6 months left though. So, I mean, you never know. There's a lot of time left for that to change, but it's been going pretty well so far. And I was like, sure, I'll take a shot on it. And I've really enjoyed it so far. It's fun. I just love picking the fights and breaking them down because it's just like, it gives you a little extra challenge, especially with method of victory and round of victory as well. That's like taking it to the next step, obviously, right? Like, it's picking, let's be honest, picking winners is hard enough, but like adding that extra element, or 2 elements, I should say, with round and method, it makes it even more, interesting and kind of exciting too.
Dope, dude. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just had a quick question about just your knowledge. Like Aaron said, you're like an encyclopedia for MMA. So I just wanted to know, like, what drives you for that? Obviously, the love for the sport. Seems that you like just are really in depth and like just know everything. So tell us about how you gain that knowledge.
I just love the sport, man. Really, that's what it comes down to. I think the athletes are amazing. And it's always been like something that's been so close to me. Like, I've been writing about it for, I think this is like my 15th or 16th year now almost. Like, I've been doing it since 2011. So whatever that is, 15 or 16 years, long time. Actually, Aaron he kind of helped me get my first job in the business, I would say, because he used to work at The Score way back in the day, 2011, and I was finishing sports journalism, needed to do an internship, and they posted something for like a show, like intern, I guess it was called at the time, and I ended up going to the office. I met Aaron, and again, this is kind of like my first foray into media, and we hit it off immediately. Like, we started talking about all these fights, and we're talking about these like obscure like fights and finishes and everything. And he's like, you're the guy. You're like, we knew right away. So like, it's still one of the most important things in my life. Like, I really do build my weeks around it, man. My Saturday it's UFC. Like, even when I've had, things in my life that I've had to like do on Saturday, like I've brought my, I'll have my phone up there. Like, I was at my friend's wedding once and I was watching Korean Zombie against Max Holloway in, was it Singapore or something? And I had my phone up and he's getting married. And I'm like looking at my phone, so it's just my thing.
Been
man.
there.
It's my thing, So yeah.
% dude. I got a question on that because I know when you're getting started, like you were in a sports journalism program for a bit, right?
Sure.
And you asked the prof and you're like, hey, like I want to be in the sports space. I might want to do this MMA thing. And he told you like, good luck. Nobody's doing this. You're probably not going to have a career. And then like inside of a year, you got that first gig pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And then you're working on an MMA show, has some notable names that we know today. Did you ever go back to that prof and tell him what happened or like offer to teach a class?
How'd you know that? Did you watch another interview with me or something? You must have did some research or something, because that's true. That is what happened. Yeah, no, he still follows me on Twitter, which is hilarious. I haven't talked to the guy in years. We still follow each other, but no, I don't want to rub it in. But I will say, like, he's brought back some students like into the classes over the years to like talk about their experiences. I guess he never brought me back, so it is what it is. I feel like I got a one up on the guy. Like I remember he was like, "You should go do bowling or something." And I love bowling, by the way, but I was like, "Come on, man! Like this is a big opportunity because it was 2011. That's like right when I started that program. UFC or MMA had just been legalized in Ontario, so like 4 months in." UFC 129 happened. I want to say it was in January. I want to say like within like the first month of that program, they had a press conference here in Toronto with like GSP and Jose Aldo, Mark Hominick, Jake Shields, and Dana White. And I'll give the prof some credit. He called the UFC PR and he got me in. He's like, "Okay, you go, but you do not ask a question. You just sit there and watch." So I did. But then as soon as the press conference ended, they're like, "Yeah, we're doing scrums." And I just turned around. Literally, GSP was right beside me. And all these media people started coming out with these little microphones. And I'm like, holy shit, like GSP is right behind me. So that was kind of like, it was like being thrown into the fire. I mean, I met Dana White right away. When I first started, like, we had like a group of guys here in Toronto that we all like used to hang out and watch the fights together, which was awesome. It was awesome.
You're good. Yeah. No, let it rip.
Dude, it was awesome. We used to like have beers and we'd watch them together, and we'd go to the bar together, or we'd go to my house and we'd just sit down and we'd watch all the fights, and it was awesome, man. It's like really good memories. And a lot of these guys have, Aaron's one of them, James Lynch is another guy. He's a BC guy. We used to hang out all the time. He doesn't live here anymore, obviously, but we'd watch like every card together. And it was just good, man. It was good memories, and again, life goes on, and all these guys have families now, and it's a lot harder, but it's just like really good memories, man. But we're all still doing it. We're all still loving it, and that's really what it comes down to. It's like, do you love it enough to like want to do it? Because there's far more lucrative jobs out there. There's no doubt about it, man. Like I probably could have did like another sport like hockey or something, and made like an easier living, I guess, even though that's not easy either. But MMA was definitely niche at the time, but it's turned into a pretty damn big sport, so it's definitely worked out over the years, that's for sure.
Yeah, speaking of that, going from earlier in your career where betting's not really involved, it's kind of like under the table type thing, to now where it's exploded and you're seeing it everywhere. It's kind of taken over the sport. What's one thing you think betting gained and one thing that it lost being in the UFC?
Yeah, it's really interesting questions. Like I think it's a good thing in a way, in that more people watch the sport now because they can bet on it. I mean, I think that's just a fact. Yeah, like I think it's overall probably a good thing. Like obviously there's been some situations like the James Krause situation, the Isaac Bulgarian situation, which are kind of like leave a black mark in the sport. But like at the same time, like if it was like underground betting, like you probably would have never known those guys were like betting on themselves to like lose and stuff like that, or betting against their own fighters in Krause's case, which is just so scummy, right? So
yeah.
I would say like overall it's been like a positive, but like again, like it's a real serious thing, man, and like you can get really like seriously addicted to it. No one really talks about that. You can like get seriously addicted and like lose everything you have, so that's the risk with it. Just like a fun entertainment thing, then it's great. But again, like I don't know how many people actually can do that. I think there's a lot of people that like lose money and they just don't talk about it. I mean, that's why I honestly think, just being in the industry for so long, like they say like there's only like 5% of people actually make money. That seems about accurate to me. I think again it's a lucrative industry. Like it's exciting. It makes the sport more fun to watch probably, but you got to be careful with it too. So it's a double-edged sword. I'd say overall it's a positive though, I would say, but there's definitely some negatives that especially people don't want to talk about. So
100%. Kind of a weird transition here, but it was mentioned that you have or had at least a pretty large CD collection, and I've seen, yeah. So talk to us about that, and then you have like the UFC figures too behind you in some of the interviews. So do you like to collect things? Talk to us about that.
Absolutely, man. Here's my Switch collection. All right, so I love Nintendo Switch. There's my CDs. So I gotta clean it up because I literally bought like 500 CDs this summer. So I got a bunch. I have almost 2,000 now. So I'm getting there. My friend Marcel's got a few more than me, but I'm catching up to him. Aaron, our good friend, has vinyls. So I don't do vinyls, but I got CDs. I do like collecting. I was really into Lego for a bit too. I have a pretty big Lego collection, although I'm not really collecting right now. The problem is with Lego, it's like it takes up a lot of space. That's the problem with it. But I still love it. I enjoy building it. Just I don't have a lot of free time these days. But the CD collection, yeah, like I've always been collecting CDs, probably like 20 years now. But I've really like this summer, I've just been going crazy. Literally, like every day, I'm buying a new CD now. So it's crazy, man. I'm constantly adding to it, constantly trying to fill out discographies now for artists, and I'm getting something out of it. I'm getting something tangible out of it, instead of just wasting on something else that I might not have later on. As far as the UFC figurines go, I have them in a box right now. I don't have that set up right now where I used to have, which was cool. I liked it, but they're in a box somewhere. But I those are like the round 5 figures, but they're all still in their packages, so they're probably worth something. I mean, I really don't know, but I bought them like, almost 20 years ago, probably 15, 20 years ago. So, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, you guys are big into music and stuff, or yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we love going to concerts.
Oh, nice.
I like Rush.
I'm seeing
Bunch of
Rush next
bands.
month, man. That's awesome. I'm going to see them again. I've seen them once, but I
Nice.
got a ticket for next month. I'll be
Sweet.
it's like 5th row or something. It's going to be awesome.
Nice.
At this point in my life, man, I'm like, if I get a concert ticket, I get front row. I'm like, what's the point of sitting in the back? Like, at this point in my life, I'm just like, I just want to be there. If I'm going to spend my time in like energy, go downtown Toronto, I want to be there. So I can't wait to see them, man. With that new drummer, I can't wait, dude. It's going to be awesome. So sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm going. So it's going to be sick.
No, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I've seen them twice, so
Awesome,
put on a
man.
great show. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really good
Oh
stuff.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
Rush is great. Great band.
Ben's in a band too, so
Really?
he's a bassist.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I
dude.
play bass.
That's nice. I do have a bass too.
Yeah, it's fun.
I haven't really played it in a couple of years now, but I was pretty into it for a bit. I have a guitar as well, but yeah, that's awesome, man. That's unbelievable. That's super cool, dude. I've always wanted to be on stage and do that. So I think that's really cool that you can do that, man. That's amazing. That's super
Appreciate
cool.
it.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's fun.
Dude. Is it rock? Is it rock music or?
Yeah, it's alternative rock.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's pretty heavy. Yeah, I got some cool melodies and stuff. So
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. What's the band's name?
we're called Ultravirez. It's like a Latin name. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
it's cool.
Sounds like
Hey
it.
Adam, I wanted to ask you, dude, because I've been checking out your Sunday night show with Marcel, and I see you calling out
nice.
some similar names in the chat. Like last weekend, Antoine asked you what you were having for dinner, and at one point the whole chat was roasting you guys for the browsers that you were using because topology was slow or some. So
Yeah.
are those just listeners, or are those your friends?
Both, I think. I would say both. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, like
100%.
we've grown like a small community. So honestly, like Marcel and I have been doing this we've been doing our podcast for like 5 years, but I've been doing it longer than that. We still don't have a huge audience, obviously. I mean, you guys can see by the viewers, but it's growing up. It's growing up as the years go on. But I would say like the people we have are like, they're just awesome, and like they mean so much to us. Like they are our friends, Like I talk to these guys all the time. Like they become like friends. Like Antoine, for instance, like he'll like call me and like ask me about like advice for like his own personal life and stuff. Like, and I have never met him, but we talk all the time. You know what I mean? I'm obviously happy to give whatever advice I can to these guys, especially because a lot of them are younger than me. I'm not super old. I'm 37, but I mean, these guys are like in their 20s, a lot of them. So I'm happy to give any advice, but it's cool, man. Like we have this small community. We also have like a little Discord thing going, and a lot of the same guys are in there. A lot of the same like regulars, I guess you could call them, which is cool. It's cool. And Marcel's a really good friend too. I mean, like again, we've never met, but we do the podcast every week. We haven't missed a week in 5 years, so that's something. And we talk all the time. I mean, if you guys saw our WhatsApp chat, we'd be canceled. We'd be canceled because we're talking about everything in there, man. We're talking about everything under the sun, dude. We're giving our honest thoughts, which, we try to have like an informative podcast, but also one that's like funny too. Like we try to have a good time with it, Like it's Sunday night. Everyone's kind of like at the end of their week. They're going to work Monday. We're just trying to have a good time, break down the fights, talk about the fights, and hopefully people enjoy it. But it's fun, man. I like again, like we haven't missed it. I don't think we've missed a week literally in 5 years. Like we always do it. Even if we're on vacation or work or something or sick, like we're gonna find a way to do it. So I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, appreciate that, man. It's awesome.
100%, man. We get it because we're building a community over here too. We got a Discord server. We know what that's like to have people kind of interact with you. Like some of these guys are our friends now. Like we're chatting about the fights every single week. They're on our podcast making comments. They're subscribing to the app and kind of building gyms and making picks every week. So we love it. We want to see more of these kind of like positive communities in the MMA space. We need this more than ever, man.
I completely agree, man. Like, there's a lot of obviously, have you guys seen, like, especially on social media, like, there's a ton of negativity about the sport, and it is what it is. I just try to keep positive about it. Like, I just try to, again, surround myself with people that are like-minded and love the sport as well. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of problems with the sport, but there's a lot of positives to it too. So, I'm with you guys. You guys have a YouTube channel?
This podcast, it's MMA Fantasy Live, and we'll send it to you on email after this so you can check it out.
Perfect, man. Yeah, I'll definitely subscribe to you guys for sure. That's awesome.
Appreciate that, man.
it.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, one more before we let you go, because I know you're a busy guy, but
I'm good. No worries. Yeah.
I quit my tech job last year to go all in on this MMA Fantasy app, and I've been taking freelance gigs as I build it. And when I look at your story and I see the guy that was like 22 out of his first job in the industry, the easy thing would have been to listen to the prof and like even your parents and some other people in the space and just be like, hey, this isn't going anywhere, and just getting a regular job, or like you said, trying to get a more lucrative job. But instead, you decided to go after your passion, hit Twitter, said, hey, who's got gigs? Like, how can I stay in this space? How can I stay attached to it and pay the bills? And you made it happen over the years. Like, yeah, you've had ups and downs, but like, you're still here. You're still in it. You're still going for it. Right now, it looks like you're at Sportsnet, which is dope. So what would you say to a guy like me or to the other people that are like thinking about going after their dreams and going after their passions right now? You've made a living, like telling people where to put their money sometimes for bets. Like,
very true.
What do you think? What do you think of that? Where do you think we're going with this? And what would you say to the people that are dreaming?
Well, I appreciate you saying that, man, because I think the journey itself is like, that's what makes it, for me, that's what makes it like worth it. Just knowing like I was never handed anything. Like some people were, and good for them, but like I've had to grind for everything I've ever had in the industry. And like I said, so many ups and downs. Like there was times where I quit my job and I'm like, I can't do this anymore, and like I'll try go back to school and do something else, but then like I always keep getting pulled back in. It sounds simple, but really, if you love it, you got to chase it. If it's your passion, which it sounds like both, especially you, like Lucas, it really sounds like it's both your guys' passion. And like, I think you just got to chase it. Like you already said, you already made that decision to quit your tech job, which is not an easy decision to make, knowing that there's a lot of unknowns out there going into this. But again, if you really, truly love it and you really want to make it happen, then I would say, keep grinding, man. Put your head down. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to really work hard. Nothing's going to get handed to you, man. But like, if you're willing to put in the work and grind, then you'll have, a lot of success in it. But I will say, like, for myself, like, I am working so much right now, guys. Like, it's great. It's a good thing, right? It's definitely a good thing. But, like, my days are, like, they're, like, 10, 12-hour days of writing. It's insane. I'm not really getting too much of a break these days. Like, I'm a full-time freelance writer. I had a full-time job the last 5 years. I got let go in March. Our whole company got collapsed, basically. Like, 25% of the workforce got let go. That was a pretty, like, chill job, I would say. Now it's like I'm grinding like crazy. Like last month, guys, I wrote over 400 articles. This month I'm gonna that again. Yeah, I made a lot of money though. To be fair, I killed it, but it was a lot of work, dude. Like it was a lot, and I'm tired. I gotta like rest. I have a daughter that's really young, so there's a lot of. It's not easy. I'll just say that it's not easy. But again, I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to have like a normal job. And I'm sure it's the same with you. Like if you quit your job to like do this, then you don't want to like do what you were doing before, and you want to take a shot at this and hopefully make it something. It's good to like wear a bunch of hats in this industry too. Like it's good to be like versatile and do different things. Like you can't just be, a writer. You also have to do podcasts. You also just do some video. Like I know people that do like, video editing and stuff. Like that's not my thing, but people do it to like, get another paycheck out of it. Like a lot of the people I know in the industry, like there's a few people that have full-time jobs, but there's not that many. Like a lot of the guys who are my close friends are like freelancers as well, and they'll work for like several different places. Like I think right now I'm working for like 5 different places, just to like piece it together. But that's kind of the way you have to do it. Like obviously I'd rather just work for one place and like just make one paycheck and like, do it like that. But that's not feasible right now. So again, like I don't know exactly what your situation is, but like I would talk to people, and like networking is big in this industry too. Like knowing people, like you already said, you know me now, Aaron, obviously. These are good people to know, like for me, personally, like I'm always trying to help people find jobs, if I can. And when I lost my job a few months ago, it came back to me because people are like, listen, I know you lost your job. Let me help you get a new job, So like all those years of like, putting my neck out for people actually ended up like paying it forward to me. So it worked out in that way. So I would definitely like, just know the right people, man. Know the right people and know good people, and have like mentors too. Like that's always good to have it in this industry, because like, again, there's a lot of people that are like really selfish. I've talked to some of my friends about it. Like they're like, Adam, they're like someone that's like will help us out, because a lot of people like just they won't want to help other people, and I'm like, well, I'm just not like that. Man. I'm not built that way, And I just like I said, I want to surround myself with people like that too. So, anyways, like hopefully they answered the question like about advice. I guess you could say. If you love it, keep chasing it, and don't listen to that prof that said you're never going to make it and this isn't worth it, and you're not going to find a job in this. Because I mean, listen, like it hasn't been easy, but it's 2011, man, pulling in some sort of money. Like I'm not saying it's always been good, but right now it's good, but it's been bad at times. But I've always had something going on. So again, if you love it, and it sounds like you guys love it, then that's the only thing that matters.
But dude, it's so nice to meet you, man, and hopefully we can do it again in the future.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's really nice to meet both you guys. Obviously, it's always good to meet younger guys, especially that like really like love the sport and want to like grow something out of it. Like I like what you guys are doing. Obviously, that's why I wanted to jump on the show with you guys. And yeah, happy to join on. Thanks again, guys.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
What was the name of your podcast again?
Yeah, so mine's called the MMAOB Daily Podcast. We used to do it daily, that's why it was called that. But now we just do it twice a week, I guess. But MMAOB Daily Podcast. Marcel Dorf and Adam Martin. MMAOddsBreaker.com. That's where you can find that. And then I guess I should plug my stuff really quick. Sportsnet.ca, I've been doing some work for them. I got an article coming out on the Oklahoma City card, and Heavy.com is kind of like my main home right now, so I guess that would be it. And then working for some other places. But yeah, I just wanted to throw those guys out there, and like I said, thanks again, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Send us over those links, Adam, and we'll put them in the description of this podcast as well, and we'll post it in our app. So 100%.
Thanks again, guys. Appreciate that, guys. Have a great night, all right?
All right, you too, Adam.
See you guys.
Out, Adam. Dude, man, like that's 2 weeks in a row now. Goozy said, "What if I do?" And Adam saying, "If you love it, you got to chase it." It's the same message, man. And that's kind of what we're doing this whole thing for. So it really kind of hits home.
Yeah, he gets told, don't go into MMA media, like there's nothing there, does it anyways. And yeah, he kind of built his whole empire from scratch. And yeah, just got a lot of positive vibes from him and just encouragement to keep grinding this thing.
Hell yeah, dude. I love it. Adam, if you're watching this, man, you're welcome in the Discord anytime. We'll have you in there. You should join a gym. All right, guys, we've got some stuff to own up to. Saturday was rough, bro. Yeah, we took a little bit of an L there. What are kind of the initial thoughts that are coming up for you when I say that?
I mean, I was pretty just bummed out. We had to go all in on him, like support your boy, first UFC fighter on the pod. Like we're obviously backing him. So that just gave more hype and more stakes for the actual fight, and see it end like that, man, it's just heartbreaking. Yeah. Give props to RJ Harris. Hell of a performance. And yeah.
I know, because we're fans first, right? We're fans first. And then he gets an uppercut from hell and gets lifted into the sky and TKO'd. And you're like, this is the worst case scenario for our boy.
Yeah, but I know, just talking to Alvin, he has that no quit mentality too. Like he's not stopping. Like he's all in this thing. And yeah, we'll see what the rest of his career looks like. I'll be following him no matter what. So he gained some fans for sure.
Yeah, Alvin, we're riding with you before, and we're going to be riding with you after the fight, man. We're going to be watching for the rebound.
Beauty.
Yeah, he's a beauty for sure. All right, and then obviously in the main event, Dricus handled business, dude. Like, holy crap, he was piecing Kamaru up. Like, and props to Kamaru, dude. Like, moving up in weight and taking on someone, takes on DDP, hangs in there for all the rounds. Like,
yeah, it was nuts. I was backing Usman on this one, but yeah, every time he got rocked, I was like just getting flashbacks of the Edwards head kick. Like, what if that happens twice? Like, I was just like, that would not be good. But yeah, I was DDP freight train, man. Like, just doesn't stop pressuring, striking, and he's just too much for Usman. So props to DDP.
Yeah, so this was the one kind of like bigger upset on the card. John Paul beats Ko. Only 28% had him. It's the number one upset.
Yeah, I had Ko going into this one.
Same.
Yeah. Let's see what the odds were like.
Yeah, I said it last week too, like 0% takedown defense. It was pretty easy math. But then Franco knocks out Rodriguez later on the card too. And I had that one wrong. And then Harris. And so it was just like, I just got beat up.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good card for me either.
There is one kind of silver lining here. Aaron Bronstetter from Sportsnet won the game. And there wasn't even a tie. He just won it with 33 points. He got 10 out of 12 right. Yeah, dude, Sportsnet's taking over this app, dude. Adam Martin's getting the media pool. Aaron's getting the game. Like, we got to get these guys out of here, bro.
I think Aaron's the first guy I actually like know that's won the game, like personally. There's so many people that it's so hard to top even the top 10. So
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And shout out to you, man. You beat me. You got that 17.
Finally,
it's not a crazy score, but you beat me, man. It's been a while. Yeah.
Congrats. When we both do super bad, that's the one I beat you. And not even like, oh yeah, I had a sick card. It's like, nah, probably like the worst card ever. And I beat you. So I'll take it,
Props, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
First time champ. All right, Ben. What do you think this card rates?
It was a pretty good card. There's some good finishes. I think it might be like 6.
Number 5, coming at 78%.
Nice.
And dude, if Goozy would have won, I would have put that up there in the top 3 for me. Just because of the connection to a fighter.
For sure.
All right, man. Yeah.
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes. Let's dive into Gym Wars. MMA Fantasy beats BLG. Let's go. We got that dog in us taking on Blood and Gory. Got the dub. Wasn't easy. We had some guys that carried us this week, bro.
Yeah. I think Big Show did pretty good this card, and we had some heavy hitters here that were steering the wagon for us. So glad to have them in our gym, and we pulled through with the dub.
Salmon, yeah, he was number 1.
Nice.
So shout out that guy. Thank you so much for putting in the work, dude. That guy makes picks every single week. We never even have to ping him. He's just on it. So shout out that dude.
Yeah, big ups.
Here's the other gyms that competed. As always, guys, make sure you join a gym. I've been loving seeing what's happening in the Discord recently. You guys are recruiting people, sending out your gym codes, talking about why people should join your gyms. That's the best way to do it. So really love that engagement. Let's get some more gyms going. And who knows, that next gym tournament's just around the corner. We just need a few more active gyms and we can run another one. We're going to build it into the app. All right, guys, we got a big card coming up here. But first, we're going to take a break to talk about our sponsor, FightOdds.pro. Using the promo code MMA Fantasy, you get 50% off the first 2 months of your Fight Odds subscription. Here is the killer feature. If you are a sports bettor, you can go onto this screen that you see right here. You can actually build your own custom layout. So if you know that you have accounts for a few of these different betting sites, and maybe you even learn about them here and get some of the bonuses that you get when you sign up for the first time, you now can see the odds across all of these and pick the place to place your bet that give you the best bang for your buck. So this can save you a ton of money if you're sports betting. You want to see where you should be placing your bets. This is a killer feature, guys, and there's not many people out there that have this many different betting sites all in one place. So I know the owner, he's really dope, and he's giving you guys a discount. Go use that promo code MMA Fantasy for 50% off your first 2 months. Shout out to FightOdds.pro. Really appreciate you guys. And they also do shout us out on their platform. So they're going to be updating this today, actually. We're going to be changing that up. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys at Fight Odds. All right. Now, over to the upcoming card here. Man, this one had a change, right? It was who was it in the main event? He was supposed to fight Roundtree, and then I think it's only like a couple weeks notice, if anything. And Guskov pops up out of nowhere. This Voldemort looking dude. And he's ready to he's ready to throw down, dude. And like the odds for this, he's a big dog coming in, which makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is crazy. What do you got in this one?
I'm just looking at it here, like all the facts you just said, just confirm what I have, and that's Ankalaev round 1 KO.
Holy dude. All right. Just going for it. Yeah, I mean, he's a big favorite here. 94% of the community have them. And guys, if you want to get some of these stats and know where MMA Fantasy is picking, like in terms of the community, every week we've got a newsletter that you can sign up for on our website, MMAFantasy.com. And you can actually get this in your inbox every single week. Figure out where people are picking. And sometimes it's not always the favorite. So you can get a little bit of an edge on some of the diehard MMA fans that are picking on our app. So yeah, 94% of people have Ankalaev in this fight. And he barely gets hit. No one takes him down. Yeah, I am going to go decision on this one. I just think Guskov can kind of get there. But I'm not throwing a boost on it. I don't feel strong about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, he is an animal. He knocked out Krylov, Ryan Spann, and yeah, it was a draw with this Blachowicz fight, but yeah, I don't know. I think this could like potentially steal the show if this turns into like a firefight. Like these two dudes are animals, so yeah, looking forward to it.
100%. 100%. All right, next up on the card, guys, we've got Steve versus Ramazan. And in this one, let's take a look at the odds here. It's pretty close, right? Like it's basically a pick 'em. Ramazan has barely been taken down from what I could see. I think actually maybe never been taken down. But Steve outlands him. And I think that's part of this story here. So I think he's just going to outpoint him with the strikes. And I'm going Steve decision on this one.
Damn. Yeah, I'm just looking at Ramazan here, looking at his past performances. And he's got 5 first-round KOs in a row. Not in the UFC and Risen, but I think he'll be able to catch Usyk in the first round, and I'm going Ramazan in round 1 KO.
Oh, holy dude. Literally all your picks are just round 1 KOs. That's crazy.
Pretty much, dude. Pretty much.
All right. Well, there's not much more we need to say there. Let's move on to the next one. So this is my lock of the night. I'm doing Islam 4X, and I'm stealing a page out of your book, KO round 1.
Damn. Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't have the same thing. So,
did you 4X?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That one makes sense. He's Alvin 1. He throws almost 9 strikes a minute. No one's ever taken him down. And the other dude eats over 4 a minute. 45% takedown defense. So there's not much more I can tell you on that one. This one's gonna be done quick.
Oh yeah.
Next fight up, we got Magomed versus Damian. This one's interesting because you got the younger guy at 24, and he's a big dog. Both are undefeated, right? So there's a stat where I read that Magomed threw 15 strikes a minute in his first UFC fight. And I can't actually find a number higher than that. It's a small sample size, but like it was a bit of an outlier. I don't know if you watched it, but just looking at the stats, like that's what I was seeing. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't. I was, yeah, it there's not much info in the app about these guys. I did go to an alternative source just to see his past performances. So yeah, I'm just through these conclusions and research, I'm gonna go Magomed round 2 KO.
Nice, dude. Nice. I love it. I'm doing decision on this guy. All right, next one, we'll have a little bit more to talk about. We have a little bit more data to work with here. Interesting fight, man. It's a heavyweight fight. Anything can happen. But with all that said and all the research that we've talked about, I'm locking in a KO round 2, and I'm 3x boosting that on your boy Rizvan.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that's a good pick. I think this is one. I mean, I just made my pick, so I gotta lock him in. Stay true to the pod, but I got Rizvan decision here. I think they're gonna be pretty gassed if it makes it past the first round, and then it's just gonna be slow heavyweight fighting. But I still think Rizvan's gonna get the decision.
Nice, dude. All right. That's fair enough. Okay, next up, we've got... this one's so tough. We got... say it.
Abu Bakar
versus
Saigid Iskakmagev.
It's so tough, bro. I sweat every time I have to pronounce these guys' names. I just always go for the easiest word in a fighter's name that I can see, and I just say that, and I just try and move on as quickly as possible. But anyways, guys, I'm locked with all that research that we just did there. I'm gonna go decision on Abu Bakar. Abu Bakar.
Yeah, I have the exact same pick.
All right, next up, we got Walter Walker versus Thomas Peterson.
Dude, you already know what I'm throwing down on this one, man.
Talk to me.
I mean, are we not going Walter Walker sub round 1 with that heel hook? If he gets it done again, man, I'll be absolutely legendary sub run. So that's what I'm locking in. I'm trusting in your boy. And yeah, sub round 1, baby.
So Tafa, Maez, Kennedy, Sutherland, sub, all heel hooks?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All in the first round. Pretty insane. So my heart wants that. But looking into Thomas Peterson or however you... I think it's Peterson. He's a tough guy, dude. And I think they get to a decision, bro. I think they're going to get to a decision here. I do still think Walker's going to get it done. But I think the grappling of Thomas is better than some of the other guys that got heel hooked. So
you're playing with fate, man. This could be the most epic submission run of all time.
Okay, you know what, dude? Just for the bit, I'm going to swap to Thomas Pedersen. Just for the bit, because I actually do think he could get it done. And you're way too high on this Walker guy. So I'm going to swap. I'm locking in Thomas decision. I'm not going to boost it, but same time next week, let's talk about this one, all right?
All right, man. Save that. Clip that.
Clip that, chat. All right, we got Dustin Jacoby versus Mohammed Saeed. But we've got no data on him in the app. Jacoby's the vet, obviously, 22-9, and he lands 5 strikes a minute on average. So I'm going to just lock in Jacoby decision on this one.
All right. Yeah, I got Dustin Jacoby KO round 1. I think he's going to use his kickboxing and his striking and just outclass Syed. And yeah, gotta put your faith in the boy. Coming off a KO round 2 off of Julius Walker. Yeah, he's the vet. He's gonna get it done. KO round 1.
Nice. It's a theme for you this time. Love it. Ponzinibbio. Dude, versus Sam Patterson. This fight, we only got 70%. I guess he's a huge dog. He's 39. I guess he's just going to throw it in. Yeah, I got Sam Patterson decision in this one. I think Santiago's got that dog in him. I don't think he's going to get finished, but I don't think at 39, kind of where he's gone in his career, like he got knocked out last fight. I guess the fight before that, he got a KO. But the fight before that, he lost. So he's just a tough one, dude. I can't rock with him, unfortunately. So yeah, it's Sam decision for me.
Nice. Yeah, I got Sam sub round 2. I think he takes him down early, figures out his jiu-jitsu capabilities, and gets it done early round 2. Just looking at his submission score here, it's pretty high. Yeah, he's got some subs in his past, so big favorite, big sub.
Hell yeah, dude. I love it. All right, big Bonfim actually has better numbers everywhere. He outlands them. He takes less damage. He's better on the accuracy side of his striking. He's better with takedown defense. So in my perspective, when just looking at the numbers, it's not even close when you look at it. So I'm taking the dog here. I'm going Bonfim decision, and we'll see who's right on Saturday.
Nice, dude. Yeah. I have the exact opposite pick. I'm going Sola decision. You can look at stats all you want. The one thing that stats don't have is heart. And Axel got a whole of it, so I think he gets the decision.
Holy. All right, dude. All right, buddy. Okay, let's move on here. Let's go to this one here. We got another Magomed versus Brenson Ribeiro. You got this 6-0 guy versus a 17-10, and he's a big dog. We don't have a ton of data here. It's the debut of Magomed here, right? So he's got a lot to prove. He's a massive favorite, and I'm going straight up KO round 1. I sprinkle a little 2x on it.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Agree with everything you said. I got Magomed KO round 1, 3x boost.
3x. Okay, 3x. Nice. Hell yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to this next fight. Really, really interesting fight here against Aliv versus Davis. Beast Boy Mike Davis. I like this fight. I think it's going to be fun. The odds are pretty close too. I'm rocking with Mike Davis. I think he gets it done in a decision. I've been watching him on Instagram, his training camp, and all of his prep looks like it's going really well. But I'm rocking with your boy Mike on this one.
Nice. Yeah, I have the same pick, going with Mike. Just like what I see from him. He's a taller fighter. So, yeah, I think he grinds out a nice decision win.
Let's go. All right, last fight on the card. We got our first fight on the card. Last fight we're reviewing, Cody Gibson versus Abdul Hussein. This one's interesting because we've got a 28-year-old fighter versus a 38-year-old fighter. And it's a big favorite versus the dog. This one kind of snuck in here last minute. I haven't done a ton of research on it, so I'm just locking in decision. Abdul, I hope it's a finish, though. I hope they start the card off strong at 6 a.m. our time. It's going to be an early one.
Yeah, early bird gets the worm. So, and I think that's going to be Abdul. He's going to get that round 2 KO and start the card off with a bang. And he's legit, but it's getting up there, and I think Abdul gets it done.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, that's the card. We hope you enjoy it this weekend on Saturday night. But first, the moment you've all been waiting for: who gets the 10,000 combat credits every single week? All you need to do is comment, like, and subscribe to the video, and you're automatically entered to what? The wheel, bro. We spin it every week, and it's right here. So we got way more comments on the last video. A lot more people have chances. Let's see who wins the 10,000 combat credits right now. Oh, D for Dank, bro. We know him. He's in the Discord. Congrats.
Let's go, D for Dank. Big ups.
Let's go.
626, baby.
Let's go, man. Nice job. All right, guys. Now we got to review our parlay. Spoiler alert, not good. Again, because we bet with our heart, and you know how it is. We do it every week. All right, guys, let's take a look. So here's our parlay. Everything hit. Tommy won, Duncan won, and then our boy got uppercutted to oblivion. So we lost this 10,000 or 1,000 combats down the drain, and then I bet another 1,000 on him, and I lost below here too. So
damn,
sucks.
So you're running low, eh?
I'm running low, dude. I don't even have 1,000 for this next parlay. All right, guys, we're gonna do our blackjack hand. Pop over to the main table. I'll throw 500 down. We need a win, bro. Oh, dude, wait. If I get this win, then I can do the parlay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I need a big win here.
Big win here, homie.
Big win here on the blackjack table. Okay, 5 is a bust card. Table stand and dealer bust. That's all we need. Table stand, dealer bust. Come on, big.
No.
Okay, dude, another one. Okay. I need to just, I'm so low. I need a battle back here. I need a battle back here. I need a win, bro. Like, okay, I want to be able to double. So I'll do 200. And if I get a double, yeah, that should be good. Just try one more, and then if I lose this, then you just do the parlay. But okay, not bad. Double. It's a double. Okay, sweet. I got a double. Stand for you. Double this. 18, 19, perfect.
Nice.
Boom, baby. All right, man. So who are we thinking for this parlay?
All right. So I think we should throw Mike Davis in there.
Okay, yeah, let's throw Mike Davis in there. He's the dog, so it'll be a nice little boost.
And then
you like Axel,
so many...
right?
Yeah. But you got Bonfim in that one,
yeah,
right?
so we're split on that one, so maybe not.
I mean, the odds are crazy. I mean, we could throw Jacoby in there. Or do you have Muhammad? All right, so
I've got Jacoby.
Okay, let's do Jacoby. And then one more. Do you want to throw in
I'm just taking a look right here. I'm almost thinking we should go with oh, well, we can't do Walter because we split on that one. So just throw Abu Bakar on there.
Okay.
And you're going to do 1,000?
I'll do 5,000.
Perfect.
Bam.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking, and supporting the podcast. And we'll see you. Actually, I won't be here next week. So we may have a week off. But we will post something next week regardless. So look out for that. Ben, take it away.
As always, guys, trust your boost, trust your reads, trust your gut, apply your reads. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join our Discord, get your custom banners in. I've been working on those. So yeah, rep your gym, rep the set, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.